What's good, everybody? Sean Shalove Rosenberg in the building. Back at you with another video. Well, I'm actually late to this topic. I know other reactors have talked about this, but I think it's only right for me to get my 2 cents in this. So apparently, as of right now, the Atlanta scene seems to be crumbling within hip hop. Just recently, we saw 21 Savage crashing out, and basically he's about to do very bad numbers with his latest album he just dropped, What Happened to the Streets, and saying that, talking about how Drake should have just not battled Kendrick Lamar. And then we got Young Thug coming out saying that hip hop is weird, basically in a bad place, which we've been hearing that from a bunch of new artists saying how rap's in a weird place or hip hop is trash right now. The Game just recently said hip hop is trash. So basically all the rappers are pretty much upset that hip hop went back to the more lyrical side, more about the bars and the actual lyrics instead about the vibes and partying anymore. And a lot of the artists are technically blaming Kendrick Lamar for basically destroying hip hop, which I don't think K-Dot destroyed hip hop at all. Excuse me, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to do that. But yeah, I don't think Kendrick Lamar destroyed hip hop at all. I think he saved it, went back to what hip hop truly meant. So enough of me talking. We're going to get into this video. So shout out to Marcusatwork Media for basically going to break down. And basically this is also probably fans responding to Young Thug, what's going on within hip hop and why they don't believe hip hop is in a weird place. So we're going to go ahead and get into this video. So without further ado, let's get right into it. Marcusatwork Media, take it away.
Work Media. So we got Young Thugger. Got something to say about Kendrick and the battle, and he feels like Kendrick is responsible for the state of hip hop and how weird it is right now. Say it ain't so, man.
I feel like I always wanted to do this type of music, and then I feel like rap is in like a weird like space right now, because it just seems like everybody beefing, and it's just like some of the biggest, two of the biggest artists in the world, like Clash, and a lot of like the fucking ripple effect that came out. Weird. I feel like it's time. I feel like we gotta like take it to the next level. We gotta level up. Like AI, it's just so much. Everything in the world leveling up.
No, we don't. We don't need to level up. Hip hop is fine, Young Thug. We don't need to level up to more commercial and repetitive music. We don't want that no more. We want something new.
Like niggas getting like worse. Like we getting worse than when we first came. Like I think we like reached so we just like comfortability. Even when we feel like we like hustling hard as we can, we still like we still cap. We so comfortable. I feel like we need this type of shit. I would be so happy if hip hop turned into pop.
No, see what I mean? See what I mean? This is why these guys don't care about the culture like that. All they care about is the glitz and glamours and where the money is at, and just for the clout. Talking about they want to go pop. Hit Records does not keep hip hop afloat. Let the old man say, money does not buy you respect. You need to actually rap, Young Thug. We don't want to hear no more of the slime stuff. Well, you can't rap about that anymore. We don't want to hear we don't want to hear a whole album just full with club bangers. We don't want to hear that anymore. We want to hear something that's real. It's time to be real again. We got to get out this fantasy where repetitiveness is going to keep hip hop alive. No, we got to move on from that. You got to evolve. Because right now, it feels like you're stuck in the past and can't move forward to the future. That's the reason why a lot of these older artists, like the Clips, Nas, Ghostface, Raekwon, Slick Rick, De La Soul, and all these other rappers that are actually rapping like J. Cole, Kendrick, Wale. I even throw Big Sean in there. And even Chance the Rapper. They're trying to evolve. They don't want to stay repetitive no more. They're trying to evolve. They're getting older. It's time to mature up, Young Thug. You're not like this young rap. You're not a new rapper. You've been in the game since what? Since like between early to the mid 2010s. So you're technically an OG now. It's time to get out of that chasing that, still trying to remain with the younger generation. It's time to elevate. But let's continue.
Nobody on this earth can fuck with me when it comes to that type of shit. You know, I will be happy. But I also love hip hop because I know a lot of hip hop artists can't do that.
Well, you can rap your ass off. We always do that. But hip hop also always looks to you to push boundaries. Every project's something different. It's a risk. You can stay comfortable. You can do the same thing.
No, we don't want to hear that. Look at this guy talking about you can still do the same thing. No, he needs to elevate.
So how you gonna blame Kendrick in the battle on the state of how weird hip hop is? It's weird for not everybody, but it's weird for you. Because ever since you got out of jail, everything been kind of funny with Thugger. On top of all the jail calls.
And then let's talk about the album you just released of you and Whiteface. Let's talk about that. You think niggas is gonna bump to that? No. We don't want to hear that. We want to hear something new. We want to hear maturity. It's time for you. A lot of you niggas need to grow up now. It's time for y'all to grow up.
And going back and forth with Gunna, and he was talking about Kendrick on some of the calls, and he had to go on an apology tour to everybody that he was talking shit about on the jail call. And you dropped the album with you looking like a white boy. I mean, everything has been kind of strange since you got out of jail, man. When people get out of jail, we're expecting some banging music. We're thinking like Tupac, All Eyes on Me. We're looking for some bangers, but that ain't what's been happening with Thugger. And then he's pissing everybody off at the same time, and I guess this is no exception. So some people feel like Thugger's career is over, and for those that went to the recent Young Thug concert where he proposed to Mariah the Scientist, a lot of people feel like that concert was trash.
I just left the Young Thug concert in Atlanta. Gunna won. That's all I got to say. I give it a solid 5 out of 10 max. Like, the only good parts was like YK Niece came out, she was turned. Lil Baby was turned. Jacquees was turned. He proposed to Mariah the Scientist. That part was cool, but like his performance and the way he carried the crowd was terrible. Like everybody was turned when he first came out, and then it just slowly went down the drain. He couldn't remember the words to his song.
Thugger, that's not looking good. Your concert not. I mean, you had great moments, but you as the artist didn't perform well at your concert. Thug, people are moved on. We're not lit. I think Young Thug is still stuck in that era where he believes he was like starting to become one of the hottest and brightest new stars. I think he's stuck in that era, thinking that era will save him. But we're in a different time now. We're not in the mid 2010s anymore. I think or mid or late 2010s. We're not in that era no more. We're in a totally different place. And Young Thug, you're just gonna have to accept that music has shifted now. But let's continue.
The mic was barely working. I went to Gunna concert last year. It was 10 out of 10. Like one of the best concerts that I've
And to hear Gunna is doing better than you, that's telling something.
been to. He engaged with the crowd. He knew all the words to the song. Like wasn't no mic problems. He had like props and stuff like that. Thug, none of that. He just walked out there and was whoop-de-doo.
So, quick question: is Thugger's career over at this point? Is he saying all this because he feeling like the traction of the album, his reception of the music, and people in the culture is not accepting him how it was before he left, and him talking about Kendrick and the battle was just an attempt to stay in the limelight to some degree because it's a rap? What do you guys make of that? Is it over for Thugger? Because that music definitely is not hitting the same.
All right, man. So me personally, bro, I think Young Thug career is over. The reason why I say that is because did y'all not see how the man dropped the song, and I think in an hour it got like 5,000 views.
Oh,
That's kind of crazy if you ask me. Like, bro, ever since he went to jail, he hasn't been the same since. Like, he just hasn't been the same. Like, the music don't hit the same. How he talk don't hit the same. He didn't come home humble. Like, you would have think if you would have went through with a Rico, bro, you would have came back humble. You know what I'm saying? You just chilling. You know, not being in the way of nobody. Thug did not do that. He came back obnoxious, the same way like he never went to jail, bruh. Like, bro, your career is over. And then the snitching of legends, bruh, like, y'all gotta understand, bro, these rappers, bruh, these rappers are entertainers. Like, 99% of the shit they talking about, majority of these rappers, they not doing it. You feel me?
right.
There's just an act.
Right. It's just
So,
like I mentioned, is
That's
they're
why
not
I'm believing
elevating.
these rappers and
Saying the same thing over and over. We're tired of it. You can tell by this guy, by these two guys. You can tell by their face they're tired of it. They're ready for something new.
cause like it's all fake, bro. Like none of these rappers are doing what they saying in these songs. A lot of them are, but majority of them, like the mainstream rappers, like Young Thug, Gunner, you feel me? You feel me? Just people, they not doing nothing for real. It's people that's associated with them. But hey, what do I know?
And what do you guys make of this? Do you agree with Young Thug? Is hip hop weird now?
No.
Is it strange now? Can you blame it on the battle? Can you blame it on Kendrick? Is it weird for everybody, or is it weird just for the person walking around with a?
It's definitely not weird. It's definitely weird for him and probably the rest of the Atlanta scene because they look at it as weird as well. But at the end of the day, I don't look at it as weird at all. I think we got some of the best hip hop this year. Hip hop's been a great year for 2025. And it's all thanks to some real music. That's all I got to say about this. But let me know in the comments down below, what are your thoughts on this? Because I feel like, like I said, I feel like it's just not just Young Thug and 21 Savage. I feel like the whole Atlanta scene in hip hop right now, I think their dominance has started to die down at this point. I don't know if it will die out, but I know for a fact the hip hop scene in Atlanta has completely died down at this point. And Kendrick said it the best. The party must die. But yeah. Like, share, comment, subscribe to the channel. I really appreciate it. Also follow me on my social media platforms above. Join the Discord as well. Leaving a link in the description down below. So Without further ado, I'll see you guys in the next one. Deuces.